And welcome to HS Game Time Live pregame. I'm here with Miriam Swanson. And let me adjust the camera shot real quick. Miriam, we're here at Ramona Stadium for Arlington taking on Valley View and Inland Valley League Showdown. What are your thoughts going into the game between the Lions and the Eagles here?
Big game for both these guys early in the year. Obviously, they're two of the better teams in this league. Arlington already has a league win. Valley View just trying not to go to 0-2 in league, so it's key for them. But Arlington's looked real strong lately. They haven't been scored on in a couple games. Valley View is playing without their starting quarterback, so maybe things are shifting in Arlington's direction on paper.
On paper, yeah.
But we'll see.
Now, a lot of teams or a lot of people say that maybe North or possibly the Rancho Verde might be the team to beat in the Inland Valley League. How do you kind of see the league kind of shaping up this season?
I think that's right as far as the league title goes, but as far as guys trying to get into teams trying to get into the playoffs, this one is pretty huge tonight.
All right, and you actually just did a story on Coach Fogarty and some of his players who interact in a special physical education class, right? So why don't you talk about the feature that ran in today's press enterprise, and we're going to show a little bit of video of the guys in action inside the gymnasium.
Okay. What do you want me? You want to know about the feature?
Yeah. You did a story, remember? There's a newspaper called the Press Enterprise.
Sorry. I'm watching these guys get ready. It was that guy, Coach Fogarty.
Okay.
What did he say? Sorry, Coach Fogarty. He does a bunch of different things at the school. One of the things he does is he teaches a kind of a special education physical education class, or a co-educational PE. And in that class, he has 6 of his either former or regular football players, and they kind of help him out with that. And it's a real good deal for everybody involved, from the kids in the class who get to hang out with these football players and kind of hang out with the big men on campus, so to speak, and but also very much for the football players who learn a lot from these kids and kind of have had their perspectives, broadened and all that good, healthy, educational stuff. But Coach Fogarty is kind of his idea, and he's kind of the guy behind it. And as you can tell, he has a lot of fun with these kids. I think as he put it, he just loves kids, all the kids. So you can tell.
And he treats them the same as his football players, right? Some of the guys were saying that the Coach Fogarty you see on the football field is the same guy you see teaching in the PE class.
Yeah, no, he gives the kids in the class a hard time the same way he gives these football guys a hard time. The football guys all concur that he yells at them a little bit more, but as far as teasing and giving them some grief in a good way, yeah, everybody gets it the same from Coach.
All right, so we have got Valley View and Arlington hooking up here at Ramona Stadium. Not too far from here, a non-league contest, Corona taking on La Sierra. Do you have any thoughts on maybe the Eagles and the Panthers over at Norte Vista High School?
I guess I'm the only one who took La Sierra.
I was hoping you'd go there. In the newspaper, you're the only one that picked the La Sierra in this one.
I was. Well, I don't know. I have faith in Coach Rechtenwald and Johnny Salazar.
Is it his long hair?
It's not just the hair, but nobody does it quite like Johnny Salazar. That guy can make magic, and Coach Rec is a really good coach. And obviously, Corona's having a pretty good year so far too. But I don't know. La Sierra tends to pull things out in games like this. So I don't know. I thought, why not? Let's go for it.
All right. Well, you made a bold move. I made a couple bold predictions myself, picking Norco, I think, against Alamany, and Redlands East Valley on the road at Mission Viejo. But that's what makes the game fun, right?
Good for you, Pep.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that.
And wow, you think I'm going to lose, don't you? So everyone can else get a bit bigger jump in the standings on me in the picks.
How far behind are you?
I'm closing the gap.
Okay. Until this week. Okay.
It's a long season, baby steps.
It is. Yeah. Move the change.
All right. We're about to go kick off pretty soon here between Arlington and Valley View, a key Inland Valley League battle. Arlington already 1-0. Maybe the Lions can make some noise in the league this season. Obviously, North and the Rancho Verde might be the front runners in terms of bringing home a league crown, but Inland Valley looks kind of wide open. We got the Eagles over here. They've had a change at quarterback, right? They started the season with Abraham Nuno, right?
Yeah, who we just walked by with his arm in a sling, so I guess he'll be out for a little bit longer, looks like. And I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, we're not doctors. We just play one here on the pregame
show.
Yeah,
exactly. But he's definitely not playing tonight, obviously. So that's never good when your starter, who started last year and has lots of experience and is a good athlete, just kind of come into his own, they lose him. So that doesn't help.
All right, Miriam, real quick, let's touch on a story that Tim Dutton is going to file in Friday's Press Enterprise. He's doing a story on
the website now.
Yeah. Oh, is it already?
Yeah,
so you can check it out. It's on a couple of Kaiser's linebackers. They have a really good linebacking tandem in Kevin Trujillo and Anthony Saenz. Trujillo is a senior. He's an all-CIF guy at linebacker. He's been starting on the varsity team since a freshman. And Saenz, he came over from Apple Valley after his sophomore season. So those two guys in the linebacking core have really helped Kaiser on the defensive side of the ball to go to 4-0 on the league, on the season. And they play tomorrow night, on Friday night, on the road at Ayala of Chino Hill. So Kaiser 4-0, and the Cats looking very strong on defense, thanks to Kevin Trujillo and Anthony Saenz. And you can find that story, Miriam says, already on the website.
It is.
So if you want to check it out.
Yeah, read it. I'm sure it's good. I haven't read it yet, but Tim writes good stories, so.
He does a great job.
I can't wait to.
And if you prefer the newspaper variety, you can check it out in Friday's Press Enterprise. That's Kevin Trujillo and Anthony Saenz from Kaiser. The Cats 4-0 so far on the season as they head to Ayala on Friday nights. All right, we mentioned Corona La Sierra, the other Thursday night game. We will have the Thursday night football final here at HS Game Times. We'll have highlights of Valley View taking on Arlington, as well as La Sierra and Corona, the Thursday night games. All right, Miriam, pushing forward to Friday, kind of a light schedule because a lot of those teams that played Week 0 games have byes before they kick off their league, although Inland Valley League's almost 2 games deep now into their league season, but a lot of teams taking Friday.
In the Valley League, yeah.
That's your league, right? That's the league you cover. So.
Yeah, one of them, yeah.
So going to Friday night, I know Pauley is playing the Rancho Verde in another Inland Valley League game. North is home at RCC against Vista Del Lago. Any other games on Friday night of Week 5 of the high school football season that kind of catch your eye?
Those will be interesting in their ways, I think. North obviously is a favorite against Vista. But I'm really curious to see how Vista. I mean, even if they
Rancho.
take incremental, Vista Del Lago, incremental
Yeah.
improvement from them because they have a new coach over there, and I don't know, he's real old school, and so I think they've shown a little bit of improvement already. So, but North is North, and they have Marcus Baugh. So
yeah, and they almost beat Rancho Cucamonga last week. It was I think it was 17-14. I want to say.
Yeah,
Does
3
that sound
points.
right?
Yep.
So they and then Vista Del Lago is coming off a tough loss to Arlington. I think it was 41-zip. But Arlington's much improved.
Good. Yeah, Arlington's shown it so far this year. So maybe again tonight, but we'll see.
I think we're gonna have a close game. What do you think? Is this the game where we actually pick the score in the You Pick'em contest online?
It is.
I feel like it was.
It is.
And I can't remember what the score I chose right now. I always go with like 21-13. It always just kind of sounds good, regardless of who's playing.
Yeah, I'm always like 24-21.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's always close, right?
Yeah.
Until it's not.
A couple other games that we're chasing down on Friday night. Tockwitz on the road at Temecula Valley. Tockwitz playing well this season. Temecula Valley, a rough start, but they've played a lot of good teams. So you can make a case for them that they're a good team. Just they don't have the record to exactly show that. But
Tockwitz, my. What's going on with Tockwitz?
Well, Rubidoux was undefeated. They take a trip out to Hemet, and Tockwitz beat them 50-zip.
50-0. And Rubidoux's good, so that tells you about Tockwitz.
Maybe they're flying under the radar right now.
I bet they think they are.
Well, Miriam, nice segue, because right now for our HS Game Time poll question this week is there a team out there who deserves more coverage? They're not getting enough respect, even though they're playing well this season. They want more coverage, more respect from the HS Game Time crew and the Press Enterprise. So we've given you 6 schools to pick from, of which one deserves more respect, and Tockwitz is there, as well as Paloma Valley, Temecula Valley, Arlington, who we'll see tonight, West Valley, and Beaumont. These are some of the schools who have called us or emailed us or tracked us down at games and said, "Hey, Miriam," or "Hey, Pep, we've got a good team. Where's the love?" So, any of those schools jump out at you, or maybe there's a school that's not on this list that.
Where's Centennial at?
They're never. We don't cover them at all. Or Vista Marietta. I mean, what are they doing this season?
Yeah.
So.
No, that's a really interesting list. I mean, those teams have put together good seasons so far. And obviously we know about them now, so yeah. But Paloma and Tockwitz stand out to me.
Yeah, we saw, both of us saw Paloma Valley at Moreno Valley, and gosh, the Wildcats look really good. They're off to an undefeated start, so you can make a case for them. I think they'll feel respected once they crack the HS Game Time top 10. Maybe that can be the same said for Beaumont, but I don't know who's closer to the top 10, Beaumont or Paloma Valley in your eyes?
Oh gosh. Well, it depends what happens this week.
Well, you know what? Beaumont already, I think, doesn't like me, so I'm going to go with Paloma Valley. Maybe he's closer to the top 10 as opposed to Beaumont, although I do like the Cougars, but I think they don't like me. But so Paloma Valley maybe a little closer.
They're the only ones in the world who don't like you, then, Pep.
They email me and say, "Where's the respect, man? We're so good." So you know what I did? I picked them against Heritage, and we saw how that went.
Yeah.
So.
Heritage is okay. They're all right.
Anyways, that's our poll question this week. So go ahead right here on HS Game Time and vote for which team deserves more respect, deserves more coverage. If you want to see Miriam Swanson at your practice or game, you know, we'll get her out there if you go on there and vote and tell us which team deserves the most respect. Or maybe there's a team that's not on there. You can go on Twitter or Facebook and let us know about it and say, hey, guys, you're missing a team. This team's is good as well. So those are your 6. One more time: Paloma Valley, Temecula Valley, Tahquitz, Arlington, West Valley, and Beaumont. Right here at HS Game Time. We'll have the results on HS Game Time live. We're live on Friday night beginning at 10:30. All right, Miriam, final thoughts on Valley View taking on Arlington, a Inland Valley League showdown here at Ramona Stadium.
I hope it's a good game. I want to see a good game. That's what I want to see. Mitchell Capesi just walked by from Valley View. He's been a stud for them all year. So Arlington's going to have their hands full with him. But Arlington's got 2 good backs that are going to be tough to stop. So we'll see. I don't know. I want it to be close.
What do you think will be the keys in this game?
Well, Arlington's D obviously is coming really strong, but we'll see if Mitchell can do something about that, because he's kind of been the offense for Valley View this year, especially with their starting quarterback out. And Arlington's offense, Martez Duarte and Ruben Kelly, those guys are pretty phenomenal athletically. They're super fast, super athletic, and it's kind of what Arlington does. They're kind of running their offense more quickly this year, so we'll see. These teams are obviously, they've been in the Inland Valley League together for a while, so they know each other, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
I'm going to shift the camera real quick and get the Eagles walking out onto the field here. There they are. Here come the Eagles getting ready for their big game with Arlington. Valley View 2 and 3. Overall on the season, 0-1 in Inland Valley League play. They lost to the Rancho Verde in Week 4 of the high school football season. Arlington with a mark of 3-2. They are 1-0 after beating Vista Del Lago last Friday. So once again, we are live at Ramona Stadium for Arlington taking on Valley View. We'll have your highlights of this game, as well as Corona taking on La Sierra just down the road at Norte Vista. So we'll have all your highlights on the HS Game Time Thursday football final. And of course, we'll be back on Friday night. We'll do it live at 10:30 with all your highlights, scores, and analysis, and then the Saturday scattering reports. I'm Pep Fernandez, live at Ramona Stadium. We'll see you tonight with the Thursday football final.
Thank you. The Arlington Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard under the command of Master Sergeant Bernal and the Frankie Flag Detail under the command of Sergeant Kara Rashawn will now present the colors. Please rise for the presentation of colors and our national anthem, which will be performed by the Golden Pride Marching Band.